I guess I'll be the first one to get this correct. The Miami Dolphins are looking to trade Brandon Albert, but end up cutting Mario Williams and Earl Mitchell. Now, thinking about Brandon Albert, I was literally thinking about it this morning. I was like, man, all these people comment on this the past free agency video and the Miami Dolphins 2017 preview video, talk about how they want to keep Brandon Albert, and I'm like, why? Man, it's a liability. Like I said it on Twitter. They broke the news so fast that they cut him, and like everybody's thinking it's legit, but it was not legit the whole time. I even tweeted about it. I said I'm tired of Brandon Albert being the starter for the Miami Dolphins, and you have to play musical chairs because he's never available to play games. Now, since he's been a Miami Dolphin since 2014, played 9 games. I remember he tore his ACL in week 9. I believe that was against the Detroit Lions. That's when our record starting to go on a down spiral. Played 9 games towards ACL. 2015, he only played 14 games. In 2016, which is this past season, played only 12 games. Now, don't get me wrong, Brandon Albert, when he's healthy, he's a top 5 left tackle in the league, hands down. Like, people are showing all these videos of him going up against Melvin Ingram this season. Like, he wasn't healthy. He had a wrist issue, and like that's the other problem. He's always injured. Like, he plays hurt. He's never at 100%. Like, him being 100%. Like I said, top 5 left tackle in the game. But that's the thing. When is he healthy? We always gotta play musical chairs when he's out, and like that messes up the whole depth on the offensive line. Like the first season that he was with us, and he got injured week 9 against the Detroit Lions. Our record was probably like, we had a good record. We only had like 2 losses, so we was like 7-2, I think. No, it wasn't 7-2. Like, I can't remember. Like we had a good record. We was in a perfect position to make the playoffs. So as soon as Brandon Albert went down, we had to start playing that musical chairs. Juwan James was a rookie that season, going into his second year. Juwan James had to move over to left tackle. I believe that messed up Juwan James's development as far as being a tackle in the league, because honestly, his rookie season, I thought he had an excellent rookie season as a right tackle. He could have been the offensive rookie of the year. That's how well I thought he played at right tackle. But when Brandon Albert went down, they shuffled Juwan James over to left tackle, and then, of course, that's when Mike Pouncey was injured that season, so he came in a little bit later. So Samson Telly was sitting at center. Mike Pouncey was sitting at guard. He did okay at guard, but wasn't the best at guard, but did a decent job. And that's when we had Dallas Thomas over there, and Dallas Thomas was screwing up. So, like, and then again, Mike Pouncey was coming in and out. So, with that being said, that's how we ended up having that issue. Of course, right tackle was taken over by Jason Fox, I believe. Terrible tackle. These are terrible tackles. Then the next season, that was when he only played 9 games, I believe. That was, oh my gosh. We played only 9 games. We had Dallas Thomas in and out of playing guard, in and out of playing tackle. Billy Turner coming in playing center. Jameel Douglas was in there doing them dirt snaps. I'm pretty sure y'all Miami Dolphins fans know what I'm talking about. But like, when it comes down to it, we don't want to play musical chairs with the offensive line. That's one of the most important units that you need to have. Like, make sure you guys subscribe to D1 Children's channel as well. He always says all the time, the Miami Dolphins offensive line is called the Unicorns for a reason, because it's very rare that you see the starting 5 offensive linemen on the field. And honestly, I don't see the difference between trading him and cutting him. I prefer the Miami Dolphins cut him because of the fact that I don't see any team wanting Brandon Albert. I really don't. I'll be surprised, well, for a significant price, I should say. But it is what it is. He's gonna be on the trade block. I see him sooner or later being cut soon, free up some cap space, because Laremy Tunsil's here. We already know what we got on Laremy Tunsil. I think he's a great left tackle. Great left tackle. He's brought in here to be a tackle. Let's get him integrated into the offense for a tackle. That'd be it. Now, Earl Mitchell and Mario Williams. Now, Earl Mitchell, I thought he was going to be gone last year because of the faith that I had in Jordan Phillips. If you don't remember last year, we struggled to get sacks in that first quarter of the season when Joe Philbin was our head coach at the time, and Kevin Coyle was the defensive coordinator. We struggled. The only person that got a sack within the first 4 weeks of the season was Jordan Phillips. That's why I thought so highly of Jordan Phillips coming into this season. I thought with a year under his belt, I thought he could turn it up a little bit. But I guess we could blame it on his motor, or you could blame it on him being in a brand new defense, etc., etc. But he's going to be his second year going into the defense. Earl Mitchell, obviously, he was out for some time as well this season. I believe he injured his calf. He was out for about 6 or 7 games, I believe. Didn't really flash. Only one play that I really point out that he flashed upon. That was in that Bills game when he shot the gap and got the running back in the backfield. But other than that, Earl Mitchell didn't really do much for us this season. Only had like 17 tackles, no sacks. So we're good to go in that category. I think Jordan Phillips would do an excellent job at filling the void, even though he's been kind of suspect. But a second year into the our defensive coordinator is gone, so he's going to be in a brand new defense. I wonder how they're going to do that. But I think a second year into a similar defense, they'll be good to go. But what are we talking about? Mario Williams. Oh, my goodness. I don't know what took him so long to release Mario Williams. Like, literally, you only give me 1.5 sack. You have Ndamukong Suh and Cameron Wake playing on the same defensive line. You should be ashamed of yourself. Like, he should have been gone a long time ago. Like, there was rumors about, confirmations and rumors about cutting him, and I don't understand why they did not cut him before the playoff game. He should have been gone. I would prefer to keep Jason Jones, over Mario Williams. At least he was a little bit more. At least he was more productive than Mario Williams, and goes to show took him way too long. But overall, like literally this morning, I was thinking like I'm going to try to get everybody on board about this whole Brandon Albert situation. He does not need to be in the Miami Dolphins uniform because he's a liability to the team. Circle it. Ryan Tannehill is the most sacked quarterback since 2013. Why? Offensive line issues. Finally, when we get offensive lineman, which is Brandon Albert, still can't solve the issue. So there you go. But let me know what you guys think of these roster moves. You know what it is. If you enjoyed the content, please don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. This is GreatOne DeVore. I'm up out of here.